You know, I'm going to say something right now. I'm sick and tired of hearing the wallbanger putting down Dr. Savage, because the truth is, as much as the wallbanger might not want to admit it, all the stuff that they dug up on Michael Savage was created by Media Matters and George Soros. So when that gets exposed, the wallbanger is going to look like a real idiot. The reason we call him the wallbanger is because he was a carpenter before he got into the conservative talk show realm. Nothing wrong with a carpenter. My father was a carpenter. But you shouldn't be getting your news from an uneducated idiot. A half-staff. Don't get me wrong, I like Hannity. If he would shut his mouth, I wouldn't have to do this. Michael Savage is well-educated. I'm not talking about you need a degree from Harvard. But the wallbanger only made it. I have more of an education than the wallbanger. Albeit from the New York State DEC. But I don't care. The wallbanger, he goes on his show. Oh, I've got a #1 rated show on Fox News. Look at me. I know Kung Fu. Do you see this guy? He's talking about how much he knows with Kung Fu. I don't care about your Kung Fu and your funky haircut. The wallbanger, he couldn't outdo Baldwin. Baldwin threw him down on TV. Savage dismembered Baldwin. There wasn't a chance. Stop attacking him. I'm not going to talk about Mark Levin because I love Mark Levin, although he ran with it too. A story made up by Media Matters and George Soros, and they ran with it. Your favorite cable show ran with it. Sean Hannity, the wallbanger. Look at me. Look at my haircut. I'm funny. I have Ann Coulter on. Ow. Ann Coulter shouldn't even show herself on your show. And I'm sorry, Sean. Like I said, I like you. I know it doesn't sound like it. But just knock it off with carrying a story created by Media Matters. That's ridiculous. I don't know what else to say on this. It really ticks me off, though. I don't want to hear about Sean Hannity putting down Michael Savage anymore, because it's just being exposed as another lie, a stir-up, and a creation by Rupert Murdoch, who obviously didn't see that the greatest conservative talk show host ever in the history of conservative talk show hosts wasn't good enough for Fox News. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll just put Scarface on. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's Greta Van Susteren. Another idiot half-wit that's on that show. And then they put lipstick on pigs and tell you to watch it. I can't watch that anymore. I watch The Blaze with Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck's a smart man. He never put Savage down. Actually, he stood up for Savage. It's too bad Savage doesn't know it, because a few times he's gone on the offense with Glenn. But Glenn did stand up for Dr. Savage. Glenn did. And so did Laura Ingraham. But the rest of you just want to listen to the wallbanger's lies. Whatever, I've had it with him. I don't listen to him anymore. And he's opposite Michael Savage during the day. And he's losing in the ratings. Did you know that, folks? The wallbanger only has half the listeners that Michael Savage does. I'm sorry, that's my impression of him. The wallbanger. Actually, it's Savage's impression. I can't take credit for that. Enough! Stop bullying Dr. Savage!